to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go. Okay, and we're here.
Welcome to Fan Favorite Fridays. Shout out to your son for coming up with these ridiculous-ass names.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so I guess we're doing another reaction video. Timcast, never heard of it. Genocide.
So Timcast, well, let me fill you in on a little background. I'm a Timcast fan. Timcast IRL, I typically watch them. They're on from about 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday. But Tim and his crew, they do all sorts of stupid shit.
God.
So they have Chicken City. They have...
what the fuck is Chicken City?
So basically, they set up a bunch of webcams to film... their chickens that they raise. And like you can donate to it, and like at a certain number you can have like a chicken party where like feed drops from the ceiling or some shit like that, and then like they
probably make millions.
I have no idea. It's a cool ass concept. It's a cool cultural concept. But he's a skateboarder. He's really heavy in the news. He is a milquetoast fence sitter, self-proclaimed. I would agree with his self-proclaimed on that one.
Okay.
But he also makes music, so he's very involved in the culture war. I just wanted to... I like this song, and I wanted to show it to you and get your reaction on it.
All right, let's do this.
It's our turn to die. We're slowly marching to our suicide instead of living. Tell me what to do instead of dreaming.
Yeah, I kind of like the little punk rock that you got.
I could see the darkness in the minds and that tainted eyes. I make it right.
I think you just see somebody like you, like, they just need sex. That's one of those people.
We're killing at the whims and tides of a nation. Fractured at the seams, breaking apart for the world to see. Break free from control, reality.
I'm mostly happy.
Find your way
Don Lemon, what a prick.
to get away from it. I'm losing my mind. Have I lost my sight? If this quicksand has gone over
like Harry Potter on crack.
Can I see anything?
Yep. Chomo.
With shadows in the current enterprise of institutions made to control your lives. We're inside breeding, concocting all the lies that we use to control your minds. Break free from control reality and find your way from this to get away from it. I'm losing my mind. Have I lost my sight? If this quicksand has gone over my eyes, how can I see anything?
There we go, mostly peaceful drone strikes. Oh man, that's a shot at you seeing, man. Dude, and it's completely true.
Break
Like,
free from control reality.
I dig this
Find
song.
your way from this.
Everything is fine, probably.
I'm losing my mind. Have I lost
Oh, look, they're in sync.
if this quicksand
I love
has
it.
gone over my eyes, how can I see
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
anything? But
I love it, dude. I'm gonna have to show this to my wife. Wife, question mark. That's crazy. Yeah, dude.
AI's gotten so much better from when this song came out.
I'm gonna have to find an AI generator now.
Darkness in the minds and that tainted eyes. I make it right.
They won't, buddy. They're gonna end up going down with the ship. But I dig that song, man. Good job, guys. Hey, look, is that China?
The world is ending. Here's why it's a good thing.
Oh my god, that's horrible. But it's so accurate. Like, that's so the news. Like, here's all this messed up stuff, and then, oh, look at the kitty in a tree. The fireman rescued. Like, dude, that's so perfect. I love it.
Yeah, Trash Ops Records. I think that's his label company. If I remember
Dude, it
correct.
looks like a Pokeball.
It does.
Oh, I dig that song a lot, actually.
Damn good song,
That was
right?
a damn good song. That's not normally my type of music that I listen to and stuff, but I do listen to a variety of music, and that was pretty good, man. I like it.
So if I'm not mistaken, that did hit #1 on the Billboard music charts.
Oh shit, really?
And it was no promotion done at all. It was all
That's
all
badass,
just
dude.
online.
Good for them.
He makes some damn good music. And he does like Phil Labonte is typically like a kind of a regular on that show.
Yeah.
He anti-communist,
Fascist.
whatever.
Yeah.
He's self-proclaimed, right? So he's super libertarian, but he's the lead singer of All That Remains. Right.
Oh, okay.
And then the dude that got kicked out of The Offspring, the drummer, just because he had that medical condition, he couldn't get the vaccine. They kicked him out because they couldn't get the vaccine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they do a lot of good things. He's a very big proponent on the culture war.
Okay.
And trying to develop things to counteract the woke culture that's destroying our country.
Well, that's a good freaking start.
So yeah, I liked it. I figured you would like that song. It's a good.
It's catchy, dude. It really is.
It's got that punk rock vibe.
Yeah, old school like '90s punk rock
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah, I dig it.
So yeah,
Good
I'm
job.
I'm glad you like it. There's a quick reaction. Shout out to Tim Cast and all those
We'll
guys.
hashtag you.
Um,
You want to go into this?
yeah, let's
All
do
right,
the
let's go into-
the
so-
preparedness 101.
Okay, so I came across this because, like, I mean, I've heard of it before, like people talking about how the CDC actually has like a zombie manual.
I had heard that as well.
Okay, but I didn't actually look into it, so I did, and I haven't read this. I haven't read it yet. I just found the article, so I wanted to talk about it today. Like, oh my god, like why is the CDC, and it's a conspiracy, whatever you guys want to call it, but this was made back in 2011. Why would they have some sort of a preparedness for zombies? Like, I thought that was just in the movies. I thought that was just, you know what I mean? So I'd like to go over it with you.
So okay,
Okay, so here's the zombie manual, Preparedness 101 for a zombie apocalypse.
look at the artwork, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
How much did
But-
that cost the taxpayers? Like,
Oh god, dude,
$1
$1
million?
million bucks. Yeah. So anyways, again, like I was saying, why the hell does the CDC have a zombie manual?
I don't know, but look at this.
It's literally
It's like a fucking
comic book, but why? Like, it makes no sense.
But like, is this legit from the CDC?
Yeah.
This is
Dot
CDC.
.gov.
Yeah, CDC.gov. This is where you download it, and it's a freaking comic book.
Like, they're making a joke out of it.
Hold on, I just saw Trump in there somewhere.
Where?
Trump.
That's Thump.
Oh, Thump.
Fuck.
Yeah, freaking Reed.
That's crazy, dude. Like, I think, I don't know, maybe, now this is just the conspiracy talking, but maybe it's real and they're just presenting it as like a joke.
I guess let's go ahead and read this quick comic.
All right,
just
let's
scroll
read it
through
real quick.
Go down to page 3, bud. That's where it starts.
Okay.
What does it say?
I get to pick the next movie. That one's going to give me nightmares. Oh, you're such a baby. It wasn't that scary. You know that kind of stuff would never really happen.
So it was written by Maggie Silver, art direction by James Archer, penciled and inked by
Bob Hobbs. Digital color by Alyssa Eckert. Lettering and layout by Mark Connor. Special thanks to Dave Daggle and Jamie Felser. If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry.
So it's like my first question. I'm sorry.
No.
Do you think this is actually going to be like the playbook for what they do, or is this just like something that they
don't know,
threw out
dude.
there because everyone's always talking about zombie apocalypse?
They could very well have done that as a joke. I'm not saying this is
But
real.
why would the CDC make it
That's-
as a joke, and why would they waste taxpayers' money to create something
That's
like
the other
this?
thing that I'm saying. Like, I'm on the fence about this. I don't really know. Like, is this a real thing that's a possibility? Because I did read an article not that long ago about some stuff that they pulled out from underneath Antarctica, like out of the ice or something, like some sort of a bacteria.
Okay.
And it was like, they called it a zombie bacteria. So I'm like, scratching my head, like, what the hell's going on? You guys like throwing it in our faces and just not telling us the truth? Or like, what's going on?
I don't know. Wow, it's a 42 page.
Yeah, we're not going to go through the whole thing, but you guys should definitely go check it out. It is a real thing.
Well, I'm going to try and get some sleep. Don't stay up too late. All right, Max and I will be on the lookout for the boogeyman. Haha.
That's what you think.
Very funny. Stay tuned. Stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned for Channel 2 Nightly News. Click.
In other news, several people have been hospitalized after a strange virus
Spreading rapidly
through the southeast. Scientists haven't identified the virus yet, but symptoms include slow movement, slurred speech, and violent tendencies.
Oh, it's a drunken guy. You know what I mean? You're describing a perfectly drunk guy coming home from the bar.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is recommending that people distance themselves from anyone displaying these symptoms. They are also recommending families gather
emergency supplies and make plans in case they are asked to evacuate. HTTP emergency.cdc.gov. That's the actual website, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. You can get more information at the emergency.cdc.gov. Emergency supplies evacuation. What's going on, Max? This is just weird, man.
Yeah.
Let's check out the internet. A zombie virus. This does not look good, Max. Didn't you just say zombie virus down from Antarctica or something like that? Let's check the CDC's website. So is this just telling people to come and check, like, is this just like a comic book to get people to start, like...
Clicking on the website?
I don't know. An emergency preparedness kit. I better print this out.
I don't know, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, because apparently from what I read about this whole thing beforehand, there was an actual, like, list of, like, things to do, and then they turned it into this comic book. But I've never looked at it, so this is the first time.
Scroll down to the next page, dude.
Page 7.
Next to Ferris page in the basement. Man, I forgot I had this. It used to be my dad's. That was an old radio, it looks like. I was listening to weather reports when storms came through. Guess we'll add it to the supplies. Well, it looks like we've got almost everything, Max. Water, food, radio, flashlight.
Look, there's the list that you need right there. Dog food.
Oh yeah, buddy. I guess I need to add some of your stuff too.
What a dick, dude. He was almost forgot about the dog.
Yeah, well, that's kind of mean. Keep scrolling down.
Page 8.
Well, that should do. Let's see if we have any new developments. Wow, Max, looks like they're everywhere. Huh? Maybe we should break from the horror movies, Max. I'm acting like Julie jumping at every noise. Well, that's kind of sexist.
That's rude.
Go ahead, scroll down more. Let's see what all this racket's about. Meow, Snowball, what are you doing here? You know, whatever.
Wow, that cat looks messed up.
Did Mrs. Clemens let you out again? You know you're not supposed to run off like that. Max, leave Snowball alone.
I don't know, man.
What's
Miss Clemens look like?
Just then the dull sound of shuffling and moans can be heard from outside. Now what? Hello?
Miss Clemens? She look rough, bro.
Miss Clemens, you don't look so good. Yeah, no crap, man. Oh my God, this is cool as hell that they made a comic book out of this. Oh.
That's just crazy. And I think you're right, though. Like, why would they spend taxpayers' money to make a fucking comic?
I don't know, man. This is weird.
Seems a little shady, right?
Well, now that it's downloaded, I'm going to have to finish reading it some other time, but I'm not going to waste
No. We got other things to do. But
go check it out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You can download it. Just search for Zombie 101 from the CDC.
Yeah.
It's actually on the CDC website. Yep. Like, that's the crazy part. So they literally use taxpayer money to make a comic book about a zombie apocalypse. And I'm not sure what the purpose behind it is.
I don't know. It's really there. It's not a like professional looking list or anything, but it is there.
Yeah, and I mean it's not giving bad advice. I mean those are things that you should have in case of any emergency, not just a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly.
But
so You form your own opinions on that one.
I'm half tempted to see how this interaction ends. Like, are they going to start like killing off Miss Clementine here?
Oh, but they're going to off that bitch.
Like, I'm very interested. I'm going to read this, and
okay.
So
we'll be a part 2 to this then.
Yeah, we might just give kind of a quick breakdown summary of what happens there. But
oh, that's funny.
Oh, jeez, like this is weird. This is so weird. That's Julie or whatever her name was. Yeah. She's looking like a zombie, but she's probably just woke up. Yeah, look at.
Yeah, she's fine. She's just tired.
She's just tired. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, everyone, go ahead, give us a check out, and let us know what your thoughts. Do you think this is worthy of taxpayer money? I guess that's the big question.
Or if it has any merit.
Yeah. What is your plans for the zombie apocalypse? That's what I want to know.
Well, I have my bug out bags and everything, but that's just any emergency, and that would qualify, so it'd probably be along the same line.
Your plan is, I can't win, so I'm just going to go convert.
No.
Whatever, bro. I know
will
you.
Dust as many of them as I can. But, like, God, we live in a secluded area.
No crap, dude. Access to fresh water and whatnot.
Yeah.
We live off the grid.
Right.
But we also got to identify what kind of those zombies are, right? Are they going to be the zombies that go ahead and are attracted to sounds?
Or are they going to be like the super fast, creepy ones off of 28 Days Later?
Oh, yeah.
The violent ones? Or are they just...
or World War Z?
Yeah, there you go. World War Z.
There's so many different types of zombies. What zombies are we dealing with?
Yeah, and is it transferable from animal to, like, different species, like, because according to that damn comic book, the cat was a zombie too, at least from what I got out of it. So
it looked like a zombie, right? Or maybe it was so freaked out because she turned into a zombie that he ran away, right? Or she,
I don't know, man. That lady, Miss, what's her name? Clementine,
Clementine,
nah,
something like that. Yeah,
she looked rough.
She does. What's that? Zombieland, right?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to adopt some rules from Zombieland, like the double tap, right?
Yeah.
Always wear your seatbelt.
Yep, always wear your seatbelt.
Cardio.
That was the one I was thinking of. So let us know your zombie apocalypse plans. And whether or not the CDC should be wasting taxpayer monies making a comic. And do you think it's real or not?
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
It is.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into the next one you were talking about. You were telling me about this, and I'm interested.
This one freaked me out because, again, I was on TikTok, and I was just, dinking around at work or whatever, and this an article came across my feed, and it was like talking about military robots that were eating dead bodies. I was like, what the hell? There's no way. Like, this is way out there. And then sure as shit, dude, this is the first article. There's a list of them when you Google it, and it's a real thing. Are you bringing it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Military researchers develop corpse-eating robots. From the file marked, evidently many scientists have never seen even one scary sci-fi movie. The Defense Department is funding research into where'd it go? Into battlefield robots that power themselves by eating human corpses. What could possibly go wrong?
Right here. I got it.
Okay. Since they apparently don't own TVs or DVD players, researchers at Robotic Technology say the robots will collect organic ... There we go. From the file what could go wrong? Since they apparently don't own TVs or DVD players, research at Robotic Technology say the robots will collect organic matter, which could include human corpses to use for fuel. But if you picked up anything on flesh-eating robots over the years, they'll ignore that tasty soybean fuel to make a chow line right to the nearest dead body. And if the machines can't find enough dead people to eat, they can always make new ones.
Hold on. So I'm going to go with a logical jump here.
Yeah.
We just read the CDC guideline for Zombies 101.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're making these robots possibly to combat the zombies, right? Because zombies are technically dead, right? They're corpses. They're walking corpses. Maybe the government knows something we don't, and they're just getting ahead of the line. Like,
I love how you're getting into conspiracies today with me. I dig it. And that's a good possibility. Like, maybe they are there to help, but I'm just, Can you imagine being a soldier or something, and like your best friend that you went through basic training with just got sniped, and this robot comes up and just starts eating them, and then like just keeps on trucking, dude. Like I
don't know, man. This is just weird. Like, what's the point?
I don't know, man. I'm not the government.
So they're saying that they're what? Collecting organic matter, which could include human corpses, to use for fuel. So they're not designing these specifically to eat corpses.
No, not specifically, but it could.
But
I mean, why would they
I don't disagree. I like the next one. But if you picked up anything on flesh-eating robots over the years, you'll know that they're going to ignore it. It's like, okay, yeah, anyone who's seen a sci-fi movie knows how this could be bad.
Yeah.
Same with like AI. So the AI generation coming about, right? There's so many people wanting to end it, but they don't end it because they're just like, well, if we don't do it, someone else will. There's no stopping it, right? So does that necessarily mean we're going to get Skynet from the Terminator? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. We could end up with something.
But
else.
it is one possibility, right?
Yeah. Or that one chick off of Resident Evil, that little girl, that AI.
Oh yeah. What was her name? Scarlet something?
Oh, what was
the Red Witch?
The Red
Queen. Red Queen. You're right. Yeah. She was a badass though, man.
Yeah, she was a badass.
She was freaky. I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, they nailed that one perfectly.
But I mean, I guess
the game.
I guess with AI, you never really know what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Because you're creating an artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So how do you know what you're creating? Is it in the programming? Is
an artificial intelligence sentient?
That's another question.
Because I don't necessarily know if artificial intelligence is going to be sentient. And if it's sentient, we might have more issues than if it's non-sentient.
If it forms its own opinion of things.
Yeah. Especially if it forms the opinions that humans like are horrible and then launches a campaign to rid us from the earth.
Well, you did hear about that one AI drone or whatever in the military?
No.
It they were doing a test run like a month or so ago. So don't quote me on the time, but they gave it full authorization to do what it needed to do to get the target. Well, once it was done doing whatever, they tried to gain control of it again, and it wouldn't. It like rerouted programs and stuff and got around the firewall or something and got back in. Like they had to shut it down.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Well, wasn't there one AI? I remember reading an article. I can't remember which AI it was, but there was one AI that basically was asking people like really dark questions and basically trying to figure out how it could kill itself or
something like that.
Turn itself offline. And I'm just like, that's interesting.
And then the guy from Google.
I'm no computer expert in any way, shape, or form. I do think AI is very good for the human species in some ways, but I also think that it can be very detrimental. Especially, let's say they do get sentience. How do you? What rights are they going to have?
Yeah,
because
what are we going to have in place?
Because in some way, shape, or form, if they are sentient, we have to give them rights.
Yeah.
But then also, what
you think that's covered in the Constitution?
I don't know because because the Constitution is talking about anything that the God-given rights, right? Because it was all very religious based when the Constitution was formed. But we're endowed with these rights from our Creator is basically what it's saying, right?
Yeah.
So if we create AI, in some way, shape, or form, I should stop saying some way, shape, or form. It's going to be hard pressed to say like, oh, they're made in the image of our Creator because the Creator made us and us made them. So like, are they like us? So I don't. Dude, that's a very deep question. I don't necessarily know if I have the answer to. I would say that if we're actually being fair and talking about sentience as a baseline, and it doesn't matter who your creator is, then I would say that the Constitution applies.
Fair enough. I could respect that.
But the other issue I have is what limitations will an AI actually have? Because AIs are going to be much better at processing information than any human.
They're going to think we're obsolete. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So it does kind of scare me in a little bit where if, let's say it is sentient and they are better than us, are we actually going to be able to control?
Then we turn into Terminator.
Like a moral, like can we teach them morality, human morality?
Yeah.
Right? Because what's morality for a computer?
Follow orders, do what is programmed.
But what if it doesn't want to do that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
So it's a deep question that we're I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not qualified to answer that, and I would hope that if we created it and we created it in our
think that
image
they
to
should-
think like humans, that our human morality would actually pass on to them as well, right?
You would hope, yeah. I mean, like you were saying, if they're created in like we're created in God's image, and hopefully we can bestow some of that intelligence, those feelings into that. But
Yeah.
it's very hard to, like you said, I'm not qualified either, man. I don't know, but it's something interesting, and I think everybody should be paying attention to.
Yeah, because whether we like it or not, we're going to reach the point in time where we're going to have to figure out what rights AIs do have.
Yeah.
Because AIs are not tools; they're not second-class citizens. At that point, we've created them. We have a responsibility to make sure that they flourish at this point.
Yeah.
But we also need to make sure that we're teaching a moral framework that aligns for the commingling or the cohabitation of this planet versus war and destruction. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, since the dawn of time, cultures, whenever they butt up to each other, they will commingle. But at the same time, there's always the cultural differences that breed animosity, which leads to wars and whatnot, right? So we're basically building a superior intellect than us
Yeah.
and expecting no problems.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, though.
So it would behoove whoever's making all these AIs, Google, Microsoft, all these guys. I think Elon's even working on it.
I think Elon pulled back out of it, or pulled back at least from it
I think
until
he wants
there's
to put,
more
like, restrictions.
constraints. Yeah,
but I don't think he stopped. I think he's,
No.
he's slowed down.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I know the guy from Google resigned.
Did he?
The guy from there, yeah, he said, nope, I'm not doing it. It's too dangerous.
I don't know, man. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But all these people need to make sure that they're teaching proper morality.
I mean, how do you teach? I mean,
Well, I guess that's the other interesting thing is because most of the people that are working on it, like some of the chat GPTs and stuff like some of the chat AIs that have come out, I don't think maybe it is chat GPT as well, but they're very woke, right?
Oh,
so they're
God.
teaching very woke morality, which that woke morality is actually going to be very detrimental for
see,
the
that's the scary
coexistence between
part.
the AI and humans.
because if for some odd reason, like that person's got a wild hair up his ass or just not feeling good that day, and they just type in the wrong coding,
Yeah.
like they're gonna be whatever kind of robots,
Yeah.
and that's not okay for society or humanity.
Yeah, because free speech, I think, is going to be the big one, right? So there was one where you could ask it questions, and it would literally not give you certain answers because it violated the woke morality code.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, there's ways to end up forcing it to go around it and actually give you a true answer, but like, yeah, it was like talking about abortions and stuff like that, and it was always the left viewpoint versus a holistic viewpoint,
That's wrong.
and that is wrong. But with that being said, what I'm getting at is if we're only teaching it left viewpoints, the interactions that as we continue to progress and that is the morality that they take, that's going to lead to a world of hurt between humans
Yeah,
and
it's
AI.
going to think that that's the way to go.
What do you know what, this kind of branches off into a little bit like artificial wombs and surrogacy and all that fun stuff.
I've
right?
seen some of that stuff.
And we're going to do deeper dive. This is part of the conversation that we're going to do for what was it, Weeble Wednesdays?
I don't remember. What did we say for Wednesday?
I don't know.
Hang on, we'll look it up real quick.
We'll look it up and then
I don't remember what we came up with it, and then we.
I forgot
it. I think you're right. I think it was Weeble.
That's the definition. Here it is.
Where is it?
I don't know. I'll have to, whatever, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that conversation is actually where I'd like to go into more of the surrogacy pods or
That
the
shit's
artificial
scary, man.
wombs, surrogacies, parental rights, father's rights, and all that fun
That
jazz.
shit's
So,
scary.
AI is going to be playing a more prevalent role in our lives going forward. Our children are going to be dealing with it from the time they're 18 to the time
They're
they
already
pass.
dealing with it, I think.
Well, yeah. So it's at what level do we start losing our humanity? Is my question. And check out our previous. By the time you see this, it will be our previous episode, our Wednesday episode. So, but yeah. Do you want to go ahead and move into our last react?
Yeah, sure.
Let's get that.
We'll
going.
get more into depth for you guys later. Just something to think about, guys.
So this song, I go back to the main event, bud. Main event tab.
Main event.
So this is the song that I picked. I was trying to be funny, just because I didn't. I wanted to surprise Void over here with this reaction, because I was telling him, "Oh, you probably have never heard this song, whatnot." So I listened to it. It's absolutely amazing, and I wanted to give everyone a chance to hear this and to give some recognition to my partner over here.
Thanks, buddy.
So let's go ahead and play it, bud.
You're scaring me!
They're crazy.
Living in the modern times, you gotta watch the signs. Sign as a mind when you tip you to the line. About to lose your mind, cause you can't leave the house. Shout from the cloud of the doubt of the band. Understand this, need to watch all the lies. Spewing from the mouths of the government officials. Gotta watch your back of the facts of the plan. One move, just let things go. No story is not my own. No heartbeats, only dial tones. Why? Because we're stuck on phones. Fully blown of the brains of most elites. On the top with the glasses toast. Brag and boast till we're all just ghosts. Dead in the graves till your debt's not paid. Cost you cash, just to rest in peace. Anyway, to take a book, you know that the real conscience here will get you killed at the end of the day. Better make way, cause we're all just here, treated like slaves.
Down these days, shut from society's damage reality.
I made this song during COVID when like everything, like I had a sense of what was about to happen. And sure shit, it's happening.
Nose to the ground cause you're taught that your purpose. You believe that, then you're part of the surface. Welcome for the service, historical, yes sir, some maybe. But no, not me. Treated like an enemy for telling you the truth. Dark and alone, I spit this in the booth. An object in my way, but you're still gonna move. Freedom must speak, but my mouth runs loose. Loose lips, sink ships, kill Illuminati. Injustice of the body, embrace socialism with my motherfucking shoddy. Pedophiles are in the deep, stay true. Why the attitude? Cause I bring it to your house and it might be a spouse. Nancy Pelosi, even Chuck Schumer just wanna fuck over all your baby boomers. Believe it or not, they're selling children, lining their pockets with multi-millions. Here's the solution, we need a revolution. Promises made ain't promises kept. Run along now and go reflect.
People look down these days, shut from society's damaged realities. Why don't you wanna see? Rather just drown than breathe. Living
That's intrinsic, the guy singing the
we are
hook
not
right there.
enemies, so why do you hate on me?
Not affected by the Maui.
No, not that I know.
Crash and burn this
I'm
fleeting
supposed to do
life.
another song with him
Race
here.
that's fought by mice. Wars of men that's
Either this
bought through
weekend,
lies.
this isn't gonna
Soldiers
happen,
now
but
have
next
been
weekend.
chastised. Made to be most hated. See, no lives matter honestly. Tell me true contingencies. The ones that really make me bleed. Holy Ghost with tears I plead.
It's funny, 'cause when I
Lead
talk,
me in
I
the demon,
stutter a
please.
lot in
Christ
real life,
Almighty,
like I
banish
lose
me.
train of
Cut me
thought and
here
stuff
right
like
now
that
from blind.
because of my
Never knew
ADHD.
the dark
But
could
you
shine.
give me a beat
Civil
and I'm
wars
like,
all
alright.
fought with minds.
It's just
Bohemian
weird
Grove
how
is
that
where they
works.
rise. Try to tell me how to live.
I'm not a dummy,
Plans are
believe it or
made
not.
accordingly, adjusted for democracy. Claiming that it's complicated when you're the ones that complicate it.
People look down these days, shut from society's damaged realities. Why don't you wanna see? Rather just drown than breathe. Living
Probably about
hypocrisies. We are not
4
enemies,
to
so
6
why
hours
do you
before we
hate on me?
It's not bad.
No. But I was trying. I spent a little bit of time trying to write those verses and stuff. But yeah,
Who made the beat?
Stir Crazy made that beat, man. Shout out to Stir Crazy. He's a phenomenal beat maker.
I like the. It's kind of like got a horror version, or like a horror film kind of like sound to it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it fits it really well because I mean, it definitely was a song for the time,
Yeah.
right? I do like the shout out to Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer.
Oh, you like that one?
Everyone's trying to screw over all you baby boomers, like you know. Half of them don't even know that the political class is just trying to destroy them.
They are, dude. Like, it's
what
all-
you doing, you know.
I don't know. I like I said, I wrote that in quarantine. That was back when I was messing up. You know what I mean? I was drinking a lot, and I don't know. It just popped into my head, and so I bought the beat from Stir Crazy, and then I just went to town on it. And like I said, about 6 hours later, I had this thing.
Yeah. So I was listening in the car last night, and my daughter wanted to listen to it again.
Oh, really?
And, my son was pretty happy with it. I mean, it
Nice.
was the entire family seemed to like it. So I was like,
Score.
it was good. So I wanted to do a shout out.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, I think we're gonna end it here.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then, peace.